Yeah, we on the work. Yeah, team run it up. Work. This ain't a game, it came with the game. Look how we run it. The whole team limitless. Never settle, we above. Whole crowd showing love. Yeah, everybody on the line, trying to see how much tell you for the grind. Then you never wasting time, cause everything is on the line. Yeah, cause we up, we on the up, team going up, we run it up, we on the up, we on the up.
It's day 3 of the U Sports Final 8 in Vancouver, BC. The finals on the men's side now set in stone, as it'll be Nate Petrone and the Calgary Dinos facing Sam Maye and the Victoria Vikes. Tonight we find out who will head to the women's final, as we have 2 semifinal matchups. First up, it's the University of Saskatchewan Huskies facing the UBC Thunderbirds. Take a look inside Doug Mitchell Thunderbird Sports Center, where all the action will take place this evening on the women's side. Here's the bracket. Really no upsets, well, no upsets at all that took place so far in this tournament. Pretty much the favorites, as we expected, as there you see Saskatchewan taking on UBC. They played in the Can West final recently, and there is the Battle of Ottawa that you'll see a little later on. Welcome everybody. Peter Rutgazer alongside Tamara Tatum as we get ready for semifinal number 1 here tonight. And it should be a pretty good matchup. Evenly matched teams here.
Yeah, both great defensive teams matchups, and they match up really well offensively. I'm expecting a pretty solid Can West Finals all over again. So with both teams facing each other so soon. And
here's Gage Grassick. She is the key figure for the Saskatchewan team.
Yes, strong presence on the floor, making an impact on both ends. Can shoot the ball, can lock a player down defensively, and is also great at getting her teammates involved.
And then for UBC, young woman out of Germany, Mona Perletz, a very versatile offensive player.
Yeah, great defensively and a go-to player for them on offense. She's someone I think they're going to look to down the stretch after her double-double a couple nights ago. She's going to be someone that's going to be a key for them in a win tonight.
Okay, let's send it to the third member of our team. Here's Shireen Ahmed.
Thanks, guys. We're back for another amazing night of basketball, starting with 2 women's semifinal matches. First up, we've got the University of Saskatchewan Huskies, led by storied coach Lisa Tomaitis. The Huskies won silver last year at the tournament, and they'll definitely be wanting to change the color of that medal. Players to watch on that team are U Sports Women's Player of the Year, Gage Grassick, and her defensive teammate, Courtney Primo. They're going to tip off against the UBC Thunderbirds, led by coach Isabel Ormond. Players to watch from their team are Germany's Melissa Berlitz and Can West Rookie of the Year, Kira Daly. It's going to be a fantastic night. So much energy in this building. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Shireen. Not much to choose from between these 2 teams. They're evenly matched basketball teams. They're both deep.
Absolutely. Saskatchewan's a team that really digs into you defensively. And just like Saskatchewan, UBC has great defensive energy. So I think that defensive side is going to be one of the keys. Who plays better defense tonight?
We just talked about her a second ago. Right now, Gage Grassick standing by with Shireen Ahmed.
I'm here with Gage Grassick, pride of Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, who was named the U Sport Women's Player of the Year. Gage, can you tell me about what you're thinking right now going to the semifinal?
Yeah, I'm super excited. I think it just speaks to how competitive Can West this year was, to have 3 teams in nationals, and right now 2 of them playing for semifinals, one going to the bronze medal game and one going to the national final after this. So I think it's really exciting. I mean, both teams all season, we've had great seasons, and to be matched up twice in under 5 days is really special.
You have had an incredible season, regular season, and you yourself, how do you take that momentum, move it forward into the championships to keep that mental tenacity really acute?
Yeah, honestly, it's really just a big team game for us. I think what's so special about our team this year is just the ability for everyone to come out and compete every night. We have so much talent on our team, so it's not just dependent on one player. It's our entire team every single game, and I think that's what's super special.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shireen. And Gage Grasick, boy, she is going to be, as I mentioned, a key figure in this game. Two deep teams. Somebody's going to win this one and find their way to the final come Sunday. So there you see inside the Doug Mitchell Thunderbird Sports Center. And we're going to get the starting lineups in just a second between these two teams. Lisa Tomaitis, the head coach of that Saskatchewan team. And there you see the starting lineup. Logan Breeder, Grasick, Dudik, Olivia Harm is going to get a start here. Young woman from Sweden. And Courtney Primo. That's a pretty impressive starting lineup.
Absolutely. Courtney Primo with a really great game the other night. She's going to be someone to watch as well. And Andrea Dodic, she's just solid. A lot of the things she does doesn't always show up on the stat sheet, but she's somebody that's going to make a difference in this game.
So there you see the Saskatchewan Huskies, the Can West champions. They beat this UBC team in the Can West final. And now we'll take a look here at UBC, the host team. Again, another deep team in this tournament. And we'll take a look at the starters here. So there you see the starters, Merton, Kara Daly, who had a fantastic rookie campaign, Olivia Weeks, Sarah Tonagusi, and as we mentioned, Mona Berlitz. And, you know, this team is not just Mona Berlitz. Another player there, Olivia Weeks, real solid player for this UBC team.
Absolutely. Weeks had a double-double just through going to the line the other night and just rebounding the basketball. They also have a really good player coming off the bench, Jess Clark, who was Nike Player of the Game in the game a couple days ago. So this team is deep, and I think it's going to be a great matchup.
And you got two McMaster alums coaching their respective teams. Lisa Tomaitis played at McMaster, and then Isabel Orman also played in Hamilton at McMaster. And Isabel Orman had said that Lisa Tomaitis was a person that she really looked up to before she even got to McMaster.
Absolutely. I can't say enough great things about both coaches. I coached with Isabel, and I was coached by Lisa. So I know both of them are really do deserve this opportunity at this game, and I think they're going to coach their hearts out.
Speaking of McMaster, Teresa Burns, who had been there for so long, she just announced her retirement. So congratulations on a great career for Coach Burns.
Absolutely.
So right now, getting ready for the opening tip. A chance for one of these two teams to punch their ticket to tomorrow's women's final. And a lot of UBC fans in attendance here as we'll get things going momentarily. This Saskatchewan team, they got by Alberta 67-58, and UBC over St. Mary's 55-50. Here's Mona Berlitz. That's that ball stripped away from her. Great defensive play right there by Dodig.
Right off the tip. Great defensive play by Saskatchewan. This game is going to be about defense and who plays better deep.
Here's Gage Grasick now trying to find a way down the lane into the corner. Drop back up top here. And now the ball taken away. That's Kara Daly. Tonagusi tried to put it up and in and couldn't, and they battled for it. And we're going to see a lot of this tonight. People going right to the deck.
Absolutely. This is one game. It's a one and done. You want to get to that championship game, and you're going to leave it all on the line tonight.
Tonagusi, real solid defensive player for UBC. Here's Dodig. Being watched there by Tonagusi. Inside, Primo can't put that away. So still awaiting our first points here of this contest. Paris Merton, she's the point guard here. But so many interchangeable parts with this UBC team.
Great defense by Saskatchewan here.
There's Weeks. Weeks was closed down, and that's going to be Saskatchewan ball.
Yeah, solid effort right there, really making UBC work for a basket.
Here's Isabel Orman, head coach of UBC. Grasek, scoop off the glass, can't get it. Offensive rebound by Primo, and the putback is good.
Those baskets are going to be key for them tonight. The easy ones right under the rim.
Primo had a double-double against Alberta, 11-17, and picked up a dime. There's Weeks. Tried to scoop it and couldn't.
I love what UBC does. They pick up right after the ball is put up.
Here's Dodig on the drive, attacking, and gets the deuce. Kira Daly getting into the body there of Dodig. And in the early going, a 4-0 lead for Saskatchewan.
Way to be aggressive, attacking the rim.
Lisa Tomaitis, been the head coach at this program for a lot of years. Won her 7th Can West Coach of the Year award just recently. And then from downtown, that's Kira Daly. What a rookie campaign she's had.
Rookie out of Ontario, she's doing a really good job here. Opening shot for UBC in a semifinal, great for a rookie.
Yeah, Kira Daly out of Cardinal High School in Hamilton. This is Primo now, taking on Jessica Clark. And nice move underneath the bucket there by Courtney Primo.
Looks like they're trying to go early into their big. Coach Ormond had to go pretty early to the bench as to really match up against her.
Here's Clark. You're going to see a lot of double and maybe even triple teams against Jessica Clark. Back the other way. Reeder couldn't get it, but right there, they get the putback.
That extra effort, those extra effort plays are really going to make the difference tonight.
That was Olivia Harm, first-year player out of Sweden, inside, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. 8-3 lead here, 7:07 remaining in the first quarter.
I think you'll see a lot of going through their bigs tonight. UBC did a great job of going high-low the other night, and it looks like they're going to be doing the same thing here again.
So both teams with one team foul each. Maya Flindall has come into the game number 1. Tia DeMong, number 4 for Saskatchewan. This is Weeks trying to drive and can't. And another foul against Saskatchewan. That's going to be a foul against Maya Flindall, who just got into the game. Tonagusi on the inbounds. Up top here now for Daly. Daly. Oh, nice backdoor cut. And Tonagusi gets the bucket, and she'll head to the line.
Great backdoor. Found the defender stuck in mud, and she cut right in behind for an easy 2.
Her basketball IQ is just off the charts. I'm talking about Kira Daly. I mean, she looks like she's played U Sports basketball for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, she's also played a lot within Kia Nurse Elite. Top player, one of the top players for them as a travel ball team, so she's got a lot of exposure in high school.
Saskatchewan up by 2, 8-6. Dump down there for Tia DeMong, and she lost the handle on it. There you see Tia DeMong. Her mom was a 6'3" forward, played at Oregon, and also played at Victoria. Here's Kira Daly, brings it over the timeline. Jade Hung gets her first taste of action, number 11 for UBC. Tonagusi tried to lob it up. She was looking for Clark. That play blown up. And now DeMong, she can't get the layup.
Great run in transition, just got to convert on the end.
Tonagusi looking for Clark in the post. Tonagusi takes it baseline and gets knocked down there by Murphy Weed.
Looks like it's going to be a physical game tonight. Both teams want it bad.
And if you're playing Saskatchewan, you better be prepared for a physical game, correct?
Absolutely.
Tonagusi gets knocked down there. A little bit of a hockey body check there from Ella Murphy-Weeb. Berlitz puts it up, overshot that one. Grasick now puts it on the deck. And she is fouled.
Great idea by Jess Clark, just keeping her hands up though, to avoid that foul.
So Emily Martindale, number 15, will come in. Olivia Weeks will check back in for UBC. Both teams are definitely deep teams. Dodig on trying to defend her. Dodig turnaround jumper is good. Right now, Saskatchewan shooting 50% from the field. Daly up top here now, looking for an option. Shot clock down to 5. Daly got to put it up right here and left it short. Dodig with the defensive rebound for Saskatchewan. Reeder. Grasick now wants to attack, pulls up, little bank job, no good. Grasick again, they get a fresh 14. Dodig on the free throw line, hits the J.
Another basket by Dodig. She's coming in hot today.
Dodig 4-2-2 in that game against Alberta, and there's Mona Berlitz. Saskatchewan's got to find a way to shut her down. That's not going to be an easy job.
Yeah, absolutely. She's doing what she needs to do to keep this team in the game.
Here's Grasick probing again, swings it out. From downtown, they hit the 3.
Another great thing, like I said, Grasick's really good at finding her teammates. Great lift there on the weak side for an open shot.
That was Reeder that hit the 3. Daly missed her shot, and now here comes Saskatchewan back the other way. DeMong off the window and in.
Great find by Dodig right there.
17-8 lead in favor of Saskatchewan. These teams very familiar with each other. They played recently in the CanWest final. Saskatchewan pulled away in the 4th quarter to win that game. Martindale can't get in the lane, gets it inside now for Weeks. Shot clock was winding down, and Martindale found Weeks.
Great patience under the rim for Weeks.
Grasick kicks it out. Little sidestep. They get it up top now for Dodig. Wants to drive. Little scoop, no good. And that will be Saskatchewan ball.
Great attack right there. Both teams are coming out really looking to be.
Okay, we'll step away. Saskatchewan, they have the lead. Back with more right after this.
Délaney, territoire du Nord-Ouest. Le berceau du hockey. On y trouve une communauté riche en histoire et en tradition que Quaker voulait surprendre avec une toute nouvelle cantine déjeuner Quaker dans son aréna. En plus d'offrir notre avoine canadienne à grains entiers, la cantine est maintenant l'endroit pour se rassembler, manger et célébrer. Nous sommes fiers d'alimenter la passion du hockey dans son village d'origine. Parce que peu importe d'où tu viens, t'es capable.
Le sport en direct sur ICTou.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ici tout.tv.
Welcome back. We continue on with semifinal number 1 at the U Sports Final 8. And there you see the score, 17-10 in favor of Saskatchewan. Tamara, anything that you've noticed so far in this game that stands out for you?
Absolutely. Again, their defense is really going to be the thing that really helps a team win tonight. So the more you can lock your players down on defense and play together cohesively as a team, that's going to make a big difference tonight.
And you've got the Saskatchewan team during the regular season. They only gave up 47.9 points per game. That was tops of the in U Sports. And then UBC, they only gave up 53.6 points per game. So both these teams sound defensively. So Saskatchewan with 14 fouls right now as Primo goes to the line. Primo shooting 63.9% from the free throw line. And she makes the second shot. A little bit of up-court pressure here from Saskatchewan. Try to get the backdoor cut, and that gets deflected. See who has possession here. It's going to be Saskatchewan ball, I believe. I think it is, yes.
Great defensive play by Sask right there. Really getting in the lane and making it tough for UBC. .301 remaining here in this first quarter. This UBC team trying to press here, try to force a turnover. Sophia Bergman, number 3, is coming into the game for UBC from downtown. And Olivia Harm knocks down a 3. That's really not her game, but took the shot anyways. That extra pass, that extra feel, the attack and the kick really makes the difference.
Here's Weeks. She'll get it over to Hahn, into the post now for Bergman. And Bergman and Dodick fight for it. And it's going to be Saskatchewan ball.
Another great defensive play. That physicality is really causing a little trouble for UBC right now. So let's see how they can answer back.
11-point lead now for the Huskies. Grasick now into the paint. Gets the return pass from downtown. And Gage Grasick hitting a triple.
There it is again, that attack, pitch, kick for the extra pass to a shot.
Shot 41.4% from beyond the arc during the Can West season. Daly. Little crossover. It's stopped up there by Dodick, and it's going to be a travel against Daly.
Another stop for Dodick.
She's been really solid defensively so far in this game. I know it's early, but she's looked very impressive.
Very impressive, actually, on both ends. She's also doing a great job of getting inside and kicking out.
Here's Grasick again on the attack. Can't finish. Once again, they hit the deck, and we've seen this a number of times.
You want to fight for the ball. You're going after everything today in a game like this.
Olivia Harm, brought over from Sweden. Saskatchewan, they lost a key member of their team, Olstrom, who was a fantastic player for Saskatchewan. And they went and they got Olivia Harm from Sweden.
Great turnaround.
There's Berletz that got that bucket. Again, UBC with that press here. Down by 12. Merton trying to contain Dodick. Here's Primo. Trying to get downhill Saskatchewan. They can't. That was Grasick. They missed the 3. Shot clock winding down, and then the putback by Primo.
solid inside so far for Primo. Rebounding, getting those putbacks, those baskets are going to be key for them.
14-point lead now for Saskatchewan. Under a minute here in this first quarter. Kira Daly, little up and under move. Knocked down Dodic, no call, and again, they hit the deck trying to fight for that ball.
UBC's got to slow it down, find a good shot, really find a way to get each other involved. Taking a couple of tough shots the last 2 possessions.
And right now, Saskatchewan shooting 57% from the field. Here's Berlitz, can't get the roll, loose ball. Grasick has it, and she'll take it up court now for Saskatchewan. And they get their wires crossed there as Grasick tried to get it into the corner.
Great idea, good idea. She was expecting her teammate to be there in the corner. Didn't connect, but it was really a right decision.
Trying to find Melda in that corner for Saskatchewan. Here's Daly, turns it over. Primo had it only momentarily. 2 seconds remaining. Berlitz has to put it up, doesn't get the shot off on time. So a very interesting first quarter, and Saskatchewan looked very dominant in that first quarter. They have the lead. Time for us to take a break. We'll come back with second quarter action right here on CBC Gem.
We are athletes.
Do you know what Husky athletes are made of?
Determination.
Hustle. Resilience. We're part of a team and a community.
We work hard for every goal.
And every grade.
Do you know what Husky athletes become? Pharmacists.
Teachers.
Professionals.
Olympians.
When you invest in student athletes, you invest in the future.
When you elevate her, you elevate the game.
Watch women win.
Everyone watches Husky women's sports. See her,
Be her.
Welcome back. Saskatchewan in the lead. Time now for the stats after the first quarter. Brought to you by Wilson Evolution, the official U Sports basketball sponsor. Any numbers that stand out for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Saska's taken 19 shots from the floor. I believe UBC needs to slow them down. Again, I talked about defense earlier. If they can slow them down a bit, they can make this game a tighter, closer game.
And one player who's been very impressive for Saskatchewan, Andrea Doty.
She's everywhere tonight. She is doing all the little things on the stat sheet, but she's also finding a way to score and be effective for her team.
And take a look at some of her work here. She's been very gritty here in that first quarter.
That step back, that turnaround, her patience on that shot, coming to that 2-foot stop, and really finding a way to make the basket. Again, that patience, taking her time. Those are the shots you want in these big games.
So Andrea Dodic and Saskatchewan up 26-12 here as we begin second quarter action. There's Dodic trying to cross up Merton. And a steal by Paris Merton. She'll take it to the rack, holds up a little bit, looking for Berlitz, and Berlitz, little kiss off the glass.
There's a good shot for them. Patience, that 2-foot stop, and finding the open player, cutting down the lane.
And I believe that was a double dribble.
8-second violation.
8-second violation.
For them. There you go. They're turning up their defense already. And a steal right out the gate, and then right into an 8-second violation.
So that press worked a little bit on that occasion for UBC. Play almost blown up there by DeMong. From downtown, in and out, as that was Merton looking for three. Murphy Weeb brings it up the court. Open look here now for Gage Grassick, and she drains it.
Not someone you want to leave wide open on the three-point line. Cannot lose her in transition. She is a go-to player and a prime-time player.
She had 31 points against UBC in the CanWest final. Berletz puts it up, no good. Brought down by DeMong, outlet pass. They get it ahead, and once again, it's Gage Grassick, and she is taking over this game right now, and it's a 31-14 lead for the Huskies.
Great transition bucket right there. Another stop on defense and finding an open player right at the rim.
And she is one of these players, when she gets hot, she's hard to slow down.
You're gonna have to slow her down, okay?
We are athletes.
Do you know what Husky athletes are made of?
Determination.
Hustle. Resilience.
We're part of a team and a community.
We work hard for every goal.
And every grade.
Do you know what Husky athletes become? Pharmacists.
Teachers.
Professionals.
Olympians.
When you invest in student athletes, you invest in the future.
When you elevate her, you elevate the game.
Watch women win.
Everyone watches Husky women's sports. See her,
Be her.
Welcome back, everybody. We continue on with semifinal number 1, and Saskatchewan, they're taking over a little bit here, 31-14. If UBC is to get back into this game, what do they have to do better tomorrow?
They got to get good possessions on offense. They got to slow it down. They got to seal. They got to really take care of the ball. 8 turnovers already, and that's going to be a difference maker.
Yeah, because this Saskatchewan team, I mean, you make any mistakes, they'll pounce on it.
They're pouncing on that for sure.
8:34 remaining in the second quarter. 31-14 for Saskatchewan. Martindale trying to inbound that ball. Clark couldn't hang on to it. Jessica Clark played 4 seasons, University of Washington with the Cougars. Here's Grassick, she'll swing it here for DeMong. DeMong goes baseline. 9 on the shot clock, tries to put up a shot, she's fouled. And Tia DeMong will go to the line.
Patience right there for Saskatchewan. She didn't have anything right away off the dribble. She took it out, came around, found a way to still get a shot up and get fouled at the same time. Staying patient and confident has kept Saskatchewan in this lead.
Mentioned Tia DeMong, her mom was a great player. Tia DeMong, her summer job the last 2 years has been to fight fires in northern Alberta, so she's a tough customer. Can't get that second free throw. See what UBC can do here on this offensive possession. Try to get some momentum going. Weeks. Tia DeMong trying to shut her down. Inside. Thunderbirds couldn't put it away.
Gotta take your time on that basket right there. Set good screens.
Oh, a big time shot there. Lindahl hits it. Again, they keep sending out players. They have so much depth. Lindahl, a bench player, averaged 8.3 points per game this season for Saskatchewan. Cross court now for Daly. Find Thunderbirds in the corner, up top. That shot no good.
Great contest on that shot. They're not giving up on defense. They're gonna find a way to make every single thing that UBC does tonight hard. This team matched up not too long ago. They know each other. They know how they want to play. So UBC's just got to stay calm, stay patient, and chip away at it.
So Jade Hun has come into the game for Merton. And now Berlitz is checked out, and coming in is Sophia Bergman. Grasick sending out some signals here. Here's Grasick. Nice crossover on Thunderbirds. Gets stopped up in the paint. Little jab step there from DeMong. The shot no good. They get the offensive rebound. The putback is good. And that's number 10 for Saskatchewan, Ella Murphy-Weeb.
Great effort inside right there. Maya Flindell got her hand on the ball, and easy 2 points for Saskatchewan.
UBC turned the ball over momentarily. They get it back. Here's Weeks on the drive. Too strong. And now bringing it up the court, this is Grasick, double teamed here. Murphy-Weeb, she tried to feed it over for DeMong and couldn't. And I believe we got Olivia Weeks at the other end, still down on the court. And that would be a major loss for UBC. And she's in a bit of pain here.
Yeah, it's a physical game tonight. No one's taking anything lightly, and we got one of the things that I believe Saskatchewan's going to continue to do is play tough as nails. This is who they are to the core, and that's what they're going to do day in and day out.
So timeout called here. Let's send it down now to Shireen Ahmed. Shireen?
Thanks. The energy in this arena is incredible, and one of the reasons for that, this is not the first time that these teams are tipping off against each other in face-off. This game is in fact the 150th time the Thunderbirds have played the Huskies. The first game was as far back as 69-70. It's incredible. So 150 times these teams are playing each other. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Shireen. Yeah, a long history. And, you know, you've coached in the OUA. What's the difference between the OUA and Can West, would you say?
I would say they're gritty. They're really gritty. They do their thing. They find ways to make plays. And you're finding really deep benches on these Can West teams. OUA is great. UUA, I believe, is one of the best conferences in U Sport. Honestly, I think we could match up really well in the final game.
Speaking of the OUA, right after this game, or at least an hour after this game, we will have semifinal number 2, Battle of Ontario, Battle of Ottawa, as it'll be Carleton, the 2-time defending champions. They'll take on the Ottawa Gigi. So that game is going to come up at around 11 p.m. Eastern. But right now, it's Saskatchewan in full control of this one. Here's Tia DeMong. Working on Berlitz. Tia DeMong, little scoop shot, too strong. Berlitz has it. And that rolls over here for Thunderbirds into the corner. Can't knock down that shot. That's number 20 getting her first taste of action, Nicole Daly.
It's a great way to try and get yourself back into this game. Great offensive rebound by Mona Berlitz and getting fouled as well. So getting to the line, hopefully get 2 here.
Olivia Harm is going to check in now for Saskatchewan. And Mona Berlitz 6 points right now, 3 of 5 from the field as she hits that free throw. Berlitz makes both her free throws right there. 35-16 in favor of Saskatchewan. Again, they stay with the press.
Picking up full court. Gonna try to make things a little tougher for them.
Dodick loses the handle on that ball to Nicole Daly. Number 20 just getting her first taste of action here for UBC as Isabel Ormond trying to change things up, switch some momentum. And there you see Isabel Ormond cheering Nicole Daly on. They get the bucket there. That's Mona Berletz. They need to get her going.
They gotta get her going. She's someone that's really gonna help turn this game around for them.
Grasick baseline. Up top, Olivia Harm. Handoff here now for Flindahl. Flindahl, turnaround jumper, yes, drills it. Maya Flindahl. 9 points in that victory against Alberta in the quarterfinals. Berlitz, and she is fouled by Courtney Primo.
Berlitz is not going to give up. She's going to keep going at him, and look to find ways to score. But if she's not scoring right out the gate, she's going to try and get herself to the line.
So there you see Gage Grasick with some instructions. Mona Berlitz at the line makes the first of 2 free throws, named to the second team All-Canadian team the other day. Came over from Germany for a couple of summers, went to some summer camps, fell in love with Vancouver, and then when the opportunity came to play for UBC, she jumped on it. Loves Vancouver, loves Canada, and she's been a great addition to the UBC program.
Looks like Olivia Weeks is back into the game.
That is definitely good news for UBC.
Absolutely.
Grasick had some difficulties. Found it, Murphy Weeb. Harm thought about jacking up the jumper, didn't. Here's Harm, shot clock winding down. Harm misses that one. Off the target, picked up here by Olivia Weeks.
Really good defensive possession there for UBC, getting a solid stop on defense. Now they're looking to score.
Berlitz from downtown, missed it. They get the offensive rebound, as that was Nicole Daly that got that loose ball.
Great spark off the bench so far from her.
So 37-20, 4:43 remaining in the second quarter. Saskatchewan, they break out of that press. Lobbed in, Maya Flindahl. No, can't finish. How do you think this press is working for UBC?
So far, so good. Saskatchewan looks like they're finding a way to break it, so let's see if they keep it on.
Grasick gets it up top. Nice pocket pass right there. That was Harm to Flindahl.
Great back cut by Maya Flindahl.
19-point lead here now for Saskatchewan. Daly, Berletz, trying to go baseline. No, Murphy Weep said no way. And that's going to be Saskatchewan ball. I mean, they are just playing some stellar defense here, Saskatchewan.
Gosh, they are not letting you get by them easily. They are saying, you got to come through me if you want to get to this basket.
And Isabel Ormond trying to find some answers here. Clark is going to check back in, and now, wow, it's been a tough night for Olivia Weeks. She hurt her wrist, and now she got a little bloody nose. Yeah. Stop and go move here by Grasick. Nicole Daly's got her hands full here to try to defend Grasick. Grasick, little blow by, blocked there by Jessica Clark. And back in transition, here's Kara Daly, tried the Euro step. Martindale, too strong off the glass.
second earlier to find her teammate, she may have gotten an open basket at the rim.
Flindahl, bounce pass here for Murphy Weeb. Good defense again by Jessica Clark. She's had back-to-back great defensive plays. Oh, nice cutter, as that was Daly getting it to Clark, and Clark is fouled. So 39-20 in favor of Saskatchewan here. 3:16 remaining in this second quarter. Mona Berlitz trying to go baseline. Great Saskatchewan defense so far in this game.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's doing a great job defensively. They're doing what they need to do to make sure that they come out with a win. But UBC is not backing down. 2 great blocks back-to-back from Jessica Clark, and a foul on the other end for her to go to the line for 2. So I believe they're going to do everything they can to continue to stay in this game and make it a game at the end of the game. So,
if you're Isabel Orman, what are you telling your team right now?
Keep up that pressure defensively, but be patient and be smart. We don't want to overrun the ball. There's a few possessions where they overran the ball and really jabbed at the ball, and the offensive players going right behind by them. So if they could keep players in front of them, it's going to be a better night for UBC.
Okay, let's send it now to Shireen Ahmed.
One of the really interesting things about tonight is that we heard longtime McMaster coach Teresa Burns. She coached McMaster for 34 years. She announced her retirement yesterday. Why that ties in is because both University of Saskatchewan coach Lisa Tomaitis and UBC Thunderbirds coach Izzy Ormond have both played under her. So community basketball in women's basketball in Canada is really a community type of thing, and we see that, and that ties into Coach Burns. Plus, Danny Sinclair, the Ravens coach, who will play in the next semifinal. So there's, apples don't fall far from that tree in Canadian women's basketball.
Yeah, that McMaster program, for the longest while, they were a very dominant program in U Sports.
Oh yeah, and you see them trying to take some little bits and pieces from playing to coaching, and you're seeing it through their coaching tonight.
Speaking of dominant, there's Gage Grassick. She's had a great start to this one. Grassick, little fake, wants to drive. Look at that move, but can't finish. Murphy Weeb couldn't put it back, and she's fouled. But boy, the skill set on Gage Grassick.
That simple head fake got the defender in the air and got right to the basket. See there, really making an opportunity for her team. And you got someone at the basket to clean it up. You're always going to be confident going in there.
Coach Tomaitis told me a couple of weeks, I had a conversation with her. She just said of Gage Grassick, just a Swiss Army knife, can do almost anything. Put it on the deck, shoot it from outside, plays good defense. A player that every coach would like to have.
A coach's dream, to be honest.
Here's Bergman now for UBC. Daly into the paint. Lost her footing, and one. Tonagusi gets the bucket, and she'll try to make the old-fashioned three-point play.
Slowly chipping away, chipping back into this game. Great end one. Seeing it a lot tonight, quite a few back cuts because the defensive pressure is so intense. So if you can find a way to get back cut, back door, but also finish, it gives you a really good advantage offensively.
Tonagusi, 7 points in that victory against St. Mary's. And can't make that free throw. Here's Dodick. Gets it over the timeline of Flindahl. A little ragged play here from Saskatchewan.
Again,
Murphy Weeb on the drive and gets the bucket. And they're just getting to the rim almost at will here.
A tough steal to go for. Great defense for 20 seconds in the shot, or 18 seconds in the shot clock. That's not the steal you want, winding down the shot clock.
Here's Daly's got to put it up from downtown. No, back iron. Reeder has it. And now pushed ahead. Murphy-Wee bounce pass. Back to Murphy-Wee from DeMong, and she's got the layup. And now Saskatchewan really pulling ahead here now, 43-24.
It's just as quick as they came back, it's just as quick as Saskatchewan fired back. So it's going to be very important.
Saskatchewan, they turn the ball over. This is Bergman into the corner. Hahn goes baseline inside. And that ball turned over, and then an elbow right to the mug of Berlitz. I think that was Murphy-Wee swinging her elbows there.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Those turnovers are really going to cost them. They got to find a way to take care of this ball.
That was Murphy-Wee. She is from Saskatchewan, a little Gordie Howe elbow, I guess you could say, in hockey terms. So 43-24, 1:12 remaining in the second quarter. And now checking into the game is Katie Hartman, number 2 for UBC. So Isabel Orman using everybody on the bench now to try to change momentum and get something different going.
Yeah, those turnovers are really hurting them. I mean, Saskatchewan has 12 points off of their 12 turnovers. It'd be a different game if they take care of the ball and slow down their pace on offense. They just got to make the right reads. They got to be patient. They got to get on 2 feet and find the right shot.
And right now, UBC, 8 of 25 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, and they are not shooting the ball very well. And as you mentioned, the turnovers, you know, you combine that, and you're not going to have a good night.
You're not. So I honestly think if UBC can find a way to just slow it down, it will help them quite a bit.
That's kind of funny too when you say it that way, because you know UBC, they're noted for trying to play at pace, but that's not working against Saskatchewan, so they got to change it up a bit, right?
Yeah, you got to have different tricks in your bag, right? So I hope UBC can really find a way to change the course of what they're looking to do, but also come back and see what they can do.
And you know, you got a Saskatchewan team here. They're hungry. They lost in the Eastport final last year to Carleton, so it's been a long season. They want to get back to the mountains. So this is a team that truly has only one destination in mind. That's get back to the final.
Yeah, they have their mission, and they're not going to slow down until it happens.
Lindahl misses that shot, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Saskatchewan. Or is it?
Not sure.
Not sure what the call is here.
Looks like it may have been a foul on the rebound.
So both teams right now into the bonus with 1:03 remaining here in the second quarter. And so Saskatchewan to the line. DeMong makes the first of 2. And hits the second one to increase that lead. Tia DeMong now 4 points so far on the evening for Saskatchewan. Merton over to Bergman. And a tee on Isabel Orman as she had something to say.
Frustration setting in a little bit here.
So 58.8 seconds remaining, and Logan Reeder will take the technical for Saskatchewan. Can't make it. And now it'll be UBC ball here. Just things going off the rails for the Thunderbirds. Merton. Bergman up top, being watched there by Lindahl.
Looks like Saskatchewan's in a zone now, changing it up defensively.
Oh boy, they needed that one.
They got a wide open shot through it, so that shot was a great shot for them.
Sophia Bergman getting that three-pointer. Reeder tried to get down the lane and couldn't. Here's Flynn Dahl, puts the ball up and is fouled by Sophia Bergman.
Saskatchewan is putting it on the deck, looking to get to the rim and draw contact.
So Flynn Dahl to the line here. And again, just so much talent, so much depth on the Saskatchewan team. And Maya Flynn Dahl, she's such a great player. She'd be a starter for most teams across the country.
Absolutely. 7 points already here in this game.
20-point lead for Saskatchewan. Cole Daly being watched by Tia Damong. Daly trying to drive. Again, a good defensive sequence right there from Saskatchewan. Here's Dodig. Time winding down in the second quarter. 2 seconds remaining here. And UBC, they got to go to the dressing room and find a way to regroup and change things up a bit.
Yeah, maybe a matter of changing something defensively or even offensively.
And they almost get a bucket, Saskatchewan there. 0.8 seconds down remaining in the quarter.
And that right there, it looked like a communication error.
One thing they got to do, they got to protect the ball a little better than what they have. They've given up a ton of turnovers so far in this first half.
And that's been tough for them.
Murphy Weeb to the line. And that ball wafted up, and that is going to do it for 2 quarters of play. And you've got this Saskatchewan team in firm control of this game. They've got a nice lead, and they've taken advantage of some turnovers from UBC. Time for us to step out. It is Saskatchewan in front, 49-27. Back with our halftime report right after this.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the Bulls in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Everybody, Saskatchewan in firm control of this game. Lisa Tamaida, she has to be happy with what she's seen from her team. Right now, she's standing by with Shireen Ahmed.
Okay. I'm here with Coach Lisa Tamaida of the Huskies. Coach Lisa, you've had an incredible season. What did you do in this game in the first half to really build on this lead and keep it steady?
Yeah, I think it's been some balanced scoring, contributions from a lot of different people, which has really helped. The last time we played them, it was the Gage Grasick show. She had 31, I think. And tonight it's just a lot of balanced scoring. We're handling the pressure a little bit better and not turning it over.
This is a pretty old rivalry. This is your 150th matchup against this team, yeah. So how do you keep that fresh, and how do you keep your game plan coming strong consistently?
Honestly, it was a rivalry from probably before 10 years ago when Deb Eubann was coaching, and we had some battles. Our first Can West championship was here at UBC, and it was a special time in 2006 for us, and that's when we kind of arrived on the scene, and we've been trying to battle it out ever since. So it's a good one to be in the national semifinal against them.
Good, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thank you very much, Shireen. And Lisa Tomaitis, I mean, what a great run she's had at Saskatchewan, and such a deep team. And when you're a coach and you have so many different options on your bench, that must make the job so much easier.
Absolutely. She's got weapons from the starting lineup to the 14th player on the bench. They have an even scoring matchup right through the team. Everyone's chipping in, everyone's doing their job, and everyone's doing what they need to do defensively as well, not just on the offensive end.
Mona Berlitz has really been the only key figure that's come through here for UBC. She's kind of been leading the way offensively for them.
Yeah, she's finding a way to get inside, score, also get to the free throw line. She's doing what she needs to do to keep her team in this game. If she continues to not just find ways to get to the basket, but she also needs to find a way to get her team involved as well.
And of course, Gage Grasick, what can you say? I mean, the most valuable player in the country, doing it so many different ways offensively.
Oh, she's leading the team. She's their go-to player. She's their engine. You saw a three-pointer just now in transition and an open layup in transition. So she's going to find a way to get to the rim and do what she needs to do to keep her team on top.
Such a great handle and such a great overall player. Okay, you go into the dressing room, Isabel Ormond. What do you have to do? What would you do to change things up here? I mean, you're down, 49-27. You got to come out with some fire here and protect that ball, I would think, a little bit more.
A couple of things. One, protect the ball, slow them down offensively. But the first thing they need to do is find good shots. Find a way to take better shots from the floor. But then on the flip side, you want to make sure that you're not doing too much defensively and you're keeping them in front of you.
Okay, folks. So Saskatchewan leading this one. Time now for our PepsiCo Foods Canada U Sports Championship Spotlight. Tonight we catch up with UNB Director of Athletics and former women's basketball coach Jeff Speedy to talk about U Sports Shoot for the Cure that has raised millions of dollars for breast cancer research.
My name is Jeff Speedy. I'm the Director of Athletics here at the University of New Brunswick in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I'm in year 2 of being the Director of Athletics here after a 30-plus year U Sports coaching career. Shoot for the Cure started from a meeting room with all the women's basketball coaches from U Sports. Way back in 2007, the women's basketball coach from Bishop's University, Rod Gilpin, indicated that they were starting to have a fundraiser game for an alumni of his program who was battling breast cancer. So he brought up that they were having that Think Pink game, like was happening all through NCAA, a bunch of different initiatives down there that were similar. He shouted out, well, why don't we do something together like they do in the US instead of 4 or 5 of us doing something on our own? And that's really how the idea started. I was about to become the president of the Women's Basketball Coaches Association, I think, the year after that. So I kind of took the bull by the horns from Rob's idea, and a few of us kind of got on board and started the national initiative. And I think, for the first couple of years, we had 8, 10, 12 schools getting involved. That was about it. But as time moved on and as everybody kind of got involved and got engaged, it peaked 10, 12 years later with every single women's basketball program in U Sports being involved. So, it really grew into something special, and, we certainly didn't envision that from that meeting the very first day. When I was a women's basketball coach for all those years, I felt it was my responsibility to help the student athletes on the team that I coached become better students, better basketball players, and better people. Getting them involved in the community and showing them the importance of being involved in the community is one of the easiest ways to do that. you know, at UNB, our teams are very involved in the community, not just the women's basketball team that I used to coach and our current coach, Aaron McElhenney, is doing a great job with, but a lot of our teams are very engaged and involved in the community. It's been very rewarding for me to see, you know, to see that kind of growth and our student athletes realize the difference they can make in the community and the importance of giving back to the community. And if it makes them, you know, a slightly better person because they're of a giving mindset and it's something that they take with them as an adult and do for the rest of their lives, then, you know, that's another reason why Shoot for the Cure is important and can do more than just raising funds and raising awareness to help beat cancer.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
And coming up after this game, we'll have the Battle of Ontario, the Battle of the nation's capital. The two-time defending champion Carleton Ravens, they take on the Ottawa GGs. Ottawa defeated Carleton in the OUA championship game, so that should be interesting. That's coming up at around 11 p.m. Eastern time. And there you see Saskatchewan and UBC. Saskatchewan in front 49-27. We mentioned it before. What other things do you think that UBC could be doing here? We talked about not turning the ball over, but is there something else that they can be doing to get back into this game?
They got to rebound the ball. They got to get their stops on defense and then finish the play. Rebound the ball. Right now, Saskatchewan has 7 offensive rebounds. Right. So if they could slow them down on that in that area, they can find a way to chip away at that lead.
Okay, let's send it now to Shireen Ahmed as she's with UBC head coach Isabel Ormond.
Coach Isabel, what are you thinking at this moment?
We just got to fight back, you know, like keep working. We're not going out without playing our game and just focusing more on us and shut them down defensively. So that's been our big focus right now.
The Huskies are an opponent that you know. What are you going to do and what adjustments are you going to make to close this gap?
Try some different things on defense, really try to push the pace and like embrace the contact that they're giving us. They're playing really, really physical. So we just got to be ready for it now that we know what's happening.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Good luck. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Shireen. Here are the stats brought to you by Wilson Evolution, the official U Sports basketball. And as you said, the turnovers have killed UBC. They're not getting offensive rebounds, not shooting the ball very well either.
Yeah, as you can see, the rebounds are 24-11. Saskatchewan's doing a great job of attacking the rim, but also cleaning it up on the offensive end. So if UBC can really keep people in front of them, it'll be a different night for them. And like Coach Isabel Ormond said, you got to fight back. This is a do-or-die game. You want to get to the championship game, you got to fight.
And they got to start early here in this third quarter to start generating some things offensively. And but this Saskatchewan team, boy, I tell you, Grasic. I mean, you run down through the list. I mean, they brought on Maya Flindall off the bench. She's been very good. Olivia Harm, not noted for being a three-point shooter. She knocks down a three. I mean, so many things are going their way.
It's interesting. When your team plays well, sometimes it's a domino effect. Everyone plays well. So they're feeding off each other's energy, off of Grasic's leadership, and Dodic came out early, really setting the tone for them.
Yeah, that's another player. I forgot to mention Andrea Dodik. I mean, she's been outstanding. Great defensively, 6 points so far, 3 of 4 from the field. So everything working the way of Saskatchewan, and we'll see if UBC can have a little bit of a reply here in this third quarter. And this UBC team coming off a real good regular season in Can West, 18-2, first place in the Can West Pacific Division, and an 18-2 mark for Saskatchewan. They were first place in the Prairie Conference in Can West. So both these teams had strong regular seasons, but right now Saskatchewan, they've got all the answers.
Yeah, if UBC could also get a bit of contribution from the bench. Jess Clark came out firing their last game. They're going to need a little bit more from her, and hopefully some more people off the bench. Those bench points are going to be key for them as well.
Yeah, Jessica Clark, 13-4 in that victory against St. Mary's. She's kind of been invisible here in this game, but you could say that about a lot of players on this UBC team. So we'll see if they can come out with some fire here. Try to get on a run, but it's going to be difficult. A solid defensive team, Saskatchewan is, a lot of veterans. And you know they want to get back to the championship game, having lost last year to Carleton. So we're underway, third quarter action. We'll see what UBC can do here. Try to cut into this lead. 49-27 in favor of Saskatchewan. Into the paint now for Clark. Little hook off the glass, no good. Primo's there, battles for it. And again, you're seeing that Saskatchewan grit. Turn the ball over. That's been a rare occurrence here tonight. And that pass, the good feed for Tonagusi. And she puts it away for UBC.
Just like Coach Ormond said, you got to fight back, and they got a turnover right there, right to 2 points.
Grasic now gets it up top for Primo. Harm thought about putting up a three from the corner. Dodik, nice fake. Her jumper, no good. And now here's Daly, gets it to Tonagusi. She misses the easy layup.
The right idea, the right idea. Multiple efforts on defense got them a wide open layup on the offensive end. So as long as they keep going with that momentum, hopefully things will turn around for them.
Yeah, you can't be leaving things short like that. That's easy buckets that you can't afford not to give up. And there is Olivia Harm again from downtown. Boy, she is not a three-point shooter, and she's hit 2 trays here this evening.
She's feeling it. The energy from this team, they're just multiplying it throughout the team. I love it.
There's Burlett's, no room for her to get down the lane. Puts the shot up, winging a prayer. And here's Harm with the defensive board.
Solid defense by Olivia Harm there.
First-year player out of Sweden, as we mentioned. Grasic stop and go on Merton. Here's Grasic looking for an option here. There's a good one in Harm. Shot clock down to 5. Dodik, Primo, Got to put something up here, and she gets the layup at the death of the shot clock.
That's a tough basket to give up. Great defense throughout the possession, and then got the shot right at the last second.
54-29 now for Saskatchewan. Daly with a three. No, that comes off the rim. Here's Grasic trying to turn the corner on Tonegusi. Grasic from downtown, and she is fouled. And Gage Grasic is going to go to the line and shoot three.
The effort's there by UBC. Looks like they're fighting back. Saskatchewan still doing their job, staying calm, being patient, finding the right shots on offense.
Saskatchewan 7 of 13 from the free throw line. Make that 7 of 14 now. And Grasic so far on the night, he has 9 points. Doesn't make the third shot. Here's Mona Berlitz.
Big possession here.
Clark to go cross court to Tonegusi. Shot clock down to 6. Berlitz has to do something here on the drive. And that paint just packed with Saskatchewan Huskies.
The defense. Great defense by Saskatchewan there. Too bad in the end she got right to the rim and got a foul. But overall, the possession, they're in the gaps. They're making things hard for UBC.
Just a gritty defensive effort by the Saskatchewan team, and Mona Berlitz can see her frustration. Right now, Mona Berlitz with 12 points, Tonegusi with 7. Olivia Weeks has not come back into this game after getting hit in the mouth.
Tough loss for them. She's a good energy player for them. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
She's
okay.
Back.
Hurt her wrist, got hit in the mouth. Hasn't been a great night for Olivia Weeks, so see if they can get something from number 9. Drive here, that's Reeder.
Got to keep them in front of you.
Logan Reeder right to the rim with a nice finish. Into the post now for Jessica Clark. Murphy Weeb trying to defend her, and boy, that's a tough assignment. That's a major mismatch that I don't think UBC is taking advantage of, are they?
Really good. Back down by Jess. Here you go with a steal for them.
Weeks. Little push shot gets it to go, so UBC trying to get on a run here, down 57-34.
Great back-to-back baskets for them, a stop and score.
Olivia Harm now trying to get that first step going. Lost it, Dodick is there. 4 on the shot clock. Dodick has to put it up. Good contest there by Olivia Weeks. Shot clock violation.
I think that's now 2 stops in a row for them. These are the possessions they need.
They're going to need a lot of stops, some kills, and at the same time generate some offense here.
Yeah, they need some more stop and scores, stop and scores.
Martindale over for Berlitz. Merton now trying to turn the corner, goes baseline. Good feed right there for Bergman. And that's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be against Gage Grasic.
Yeah, Saskatchewan in the lanes.
And from downtown, And that's Merton that hits the three.
Great shot by Merton. Finally on the score sheet, helping their team out in another way.
Murphy-Weeb tries to drive and can't.
Here you go, another stop.
Merton just hit that three for UBC. Tried to dump that ball in, and once again, probably an ill-advised pass, as that was Burlette surrounded by Saskatchewan players.
Like you said earlier, Peter, they are packing the paint. If UBC does a quick pass fake to the inside and kick it on the outside, they're open for a wide open shot.
Long lead pass here, trying to get to the bucket. Murphy-Weeb, and she'll go to the line.
Great attack by Weeb. Staying in control, creating the contact, and making the two.
Murphy-Weeb with 8 points on the night. Make that 9 points. So a 60-37 lead, and Saskatchewan having their way. A little spurt there from UBC, but we're gonna need a lot more than that.
Chip at it, possession by possession.
Nicole Daly. Burlette's little up fake, working on Demong. Demong with a rejection. Burlette's again left it short. And it's going to be UBC ball. Or no, it's going to be a foul against Saskatchewan, I believe. So some substitutions to come in. Momentarily, we got a timeout here. And Saskatchewan really opening up the gap here against UBC. Time for us to step out, back with more.
Delaney, Northwest Territories, the birthplace of hockey. Here, you'll find a community full of history and tradition. A community that Quaker surprised by transforming their arena kitchen into a Quaker breakfast bar. Stocked with our Canadian whole grain oats, it's now a place to gather, to eat, and to celebrate. We're proud to feed the passion for hockey in the place where it all started. Because we believe no matter where you're from, you've got this.
Early mornings, late nights, every rep, every sacrifice leading to this. Fueled by BioSteel, the best get the chance to make their mark. One weekend, one shot at glory.
Welcome back. There you see Lisa Tomaitis. She's got to be happy with what she's seen from her team. Happy with what she's seen from number 5 right there, Gage Grasick. And there's a reason why she was the U Sports Player of the Year.
Hey, she's doing it all tonight. She is finding her teammates. She's knocking down open threes. She's getting everyone involved, but she's also getting to the basket and getting to the free throw line.
And as we mentioned, she can score in so many ways. There's Logan Reeder that went to the bucket right there. She can score in so many ways, make so many different contributions for the Saskatchewan team. Cam West Player of the Year, U Sport Player of the Year, first team All-Canadian. She's taken home a lot of hardware over the last little while.
Quite a bit of hardware.
Only thing missing, a national championship. 4:37 remaining here in the third quarter. There's Grasick again. Murphy-Weeb. Clark trying to contain her, and Murphy-Weeb attacking, getting to the rim and laying it up.
Another great attack by Weeb right there. Finding her way to slice right to the rim.
As much as we've talked about Grasick, Weeb has now got 13 points in this contest. Played ahead, Flindall, Tia Damong. There's Grasick. Nicole Daly trying to defend her. That pass picked off by Jessica Clark for UBC, number 22. Jade Hun, number 11, in at point guard now for UBC, and that ball thrown away.
Another turnover for UBC.
And that's been the story here. They've turned the ball over way too many times in this contest, and you just cannot do that against the quality team like the Saskatchewan Huskies.
It's really hard to win ball games when you turn the ball over like that. They're not shooting it particularly well from the floor, so again, they got to find a way to not only fight back, but really convert on the offensive end as well.
Very impressed with the play of Ella Murphy-Weeb. I mean, 13 points. We've been talking so much about Gage Grasick, but again, another piece of the puzzle, excuse me, for head coach Tomaitis.
I mean, right now, Saskatchewan has almost every single player on the scoreboard.
Right.
Right, so they are feeding off of each other's energy. They are motivated to make it to this championship game. Again, like you said, the work's not done. They don't want a silver medal again. They're going for gold.
And you know, they lost that final to Carleton, and it was a close game. I mean, a heartbreaking game for them to lose. So, I mean, that stays with you throughout the summer. You're thinking about that, how close you were to a national championship. And then you got to come back to training camp. You got to go through the whole season again. So, I mean, it's tough when you lose your last game of the year.
Absolutely. I'm sure that memory stuck with most of them. And every single workout, every single practice, every single weight room session, they were thinking about that. And they're not going to give up until it's theirs.
Oh, nice backdoor cut. That was Primo. She got it right there for number 9. That's Melda, excuse me. Couldn't convert on that play.
It's another block by Jess Clark. Defensively showing up for them and right around the rim, protecting the basket.
Nice move by Weeks, but too strong off the glass. So 62-37, 3:15 remaining in the third. Andrea Dodig, she's had a very strong game for Saskatchewan as well, number 7. Primo. Flindall, they get a switch here. That's a favorable matchup here for Flindall against Clark. Flindall too strong. Here's Primo, got that offensive rebound, the bucket, and she's gonna go to the line.
From her first possession of the game to right now in the third quarter, solid at the rim.
Courtney Primo, 9.3 points, 6.2 rebounds during the regular season. Can't convert on the three-point play. Here's Mona Berlitz. Swing it around up top. Kira Daly surrounded by Saskatchewan players. Once again, they pack that paint. And Olivia Weeks is fouled.
That's what Olivia Weeks does well. She finds a way to draw the contact and get to the foul line. Last game, she got to the foul line 12 times. So right here, she's going to continue to do that and find a way to be physical right back with Saskatchewan.
See that fat lip that she has there. Took an elbow to the face. And that foul going against Dodig. So now 14 fouls for Saskatchewan, UBC with 3. Just a reminder, after this game at around 11 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have the second semifinal. Carleton Ravens looking for their 3rd consecutive U Sport Championship. They take on the Ottawa GGs. Ottawa beat them in the OUA final recently. And again, another even matchup in that game. That could go either way as well.
Absolutely.
Here's Kira Daly. Almost lost the handle on that ball for UBC. Clark.
Back to their motion offense. You can get a lot of things out of this offensive.
Oh, nice backdoor cut. That's Clark to
There we go.
Tonagusi, and she gets the deuce.
Great back cut once again.
UBC needs a whole lot more of that. Lindahl tried the pocket pass inside for Primo, broken up by Tonagusi. Here's Weeks, no air ball. Clark tried to save it. And Jessica Clark gets slowly to her feet. Jessica Clark, she came over from the University of Washington, had some injuries, wasn't 100% to start the season. So they took their time with her. And towards the end of the season, she was in the starting lineup, getting some playing time. So she's been a big addition to this UBC team.
Absolutely. Her size alone really helps them. She's someone that's tough inside to guard. And defensively, she could protect the rim really well.
64-42 now. So Clark will come out of the game for UBC. And Maddie Billings will check in, number 10. She gets her first taste of action. Gage Grassick poked out of her hands by Kira Daly. Tonagusi picks it up.
Great job by Daly there, getting that deflection on that ball.
Oh, sweet feed. That was Billings, gets her first touch of the ball. And they get a bucket right there. And that pumps up the UBC bench a bit. Take a look at this play here.
Those cuts at the rim.
It was Sophia Bergman that got the bucket, but a nice play there by Maddie Billings. Okay, let's send it down now to Sharina Mid.
The game is getting so much more exciting. We're almost done the third quarter, but the reality is the gap that was there and almost at 30 points is being closed down. We're seeing right now Coach Ormond is using some creative measures defensively, and they're pressing Coach Lisa Tomaitis' team. So the Huskies, who had a lot of their bench players on the court, we might see their starters come out again to secure that lead. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Shireen. Yeah, I mean, this game is not over, but at some point I would think that Lisa Tomaitis is going to say, okay, time to get Gage Grassick out of this game, time to get, you know, Dodick out of the game. When would be the right time in your mind to say, okay, we need you guys rested for tomorrow?
So you got to find spots throughout the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. That'll be probably the key, but the game's not over until it's over. So I know in Lisa's mind, she's thinking, I really need a bigger lead to take my players out of the game.
Right now, it's a 20-point lead for Saskatchewan. Here's Dodick, nice crossover move. The floater is good. Dodick, what an impressive evening she's had here. Number 7 for Saskatchewan. Daly off the rim. Bergman with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Back-to-back buckets for her. On the offensive glass right there.
Getting physical on the inside. And whose ball is it? And it's going to be Saskatchewan ball. Bergman shot 52.2% from the field during the regular season. Under a minute now remaining in this third quarter. Lead still at 20 for Saskatchewan. Here's Harm. Dodick, she had an open look, decided to put it on the deck. Grassick got it poked away, got it back again. Shot clock winding down. Olivia Harm, no, at the back iron.
Looks like UBC's in a bit of a box-and-one on Glassick.
Addie Billings tried a three and missed. And a push in the back and a foul against Dodick, I believe. So UBC into the bonus now. So Olivia Weeks will head to the line here.
Back at the line for Olivia Weeks. She is a tough player. She really does put it all on the line every single game.
Fourth-year player. Had the double-double last night in that victory against St. Mary's. 12, 15, 3 dimes. Averaged 13 points a game during the regular season. So besides Mona Berlitz, you've got Weeks providing some offense. Kira Daly, as we mentioned, unbelievable rookie season that she had. She averaged 15.8 points a game for a rookie. That's amazing.
And Tonoguchi coming in tonight, really finding her spot on offense as well. She's doing some things for them and trying to get them back into this game.
Time winding down here in this third quarter. And there is Gage Grassick, a little bit of magic from number 5. And Saskatchewan 1 quarter away from heading to the U Sports Final. We're stepping away, coming back with fourth quarter action. Saskatchewan in firm control.
This is a call to empower, to unite, and to celebrate the bold in all their glory. It's time to own the ice. Are you ready?
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back. And there you see the score. Saskatchewan up by 20 over UBC as we head to the fourth quarter. Time now for the stats, brought to you by Wilson Evolution, official U Sports basketball. And a little bit of a run there from UBC. They had, some positive success there, but not enough sustained success.
Yeah, they're kind of in the same position as they were, but doing a lot of different things and finding ways to create and generate more offense. But defensively, again, they gotta find ways to get more stops. Glassick has done a really good job of getting her teammates involved, but also leading the charge.
And there you see some of the award winners this year, women's basketball. Gage Grassick, Player of the Year. Kira Daly, as we said, unbelievable rookie season. And Danny St. Clair, who we're gonna see lead her Carleton team a little bit later as they take on Ottawa.
Yeah, Gage has been great tonight. True veteran move at the end of that quarter.
Right.
Keeping the ball, 10 seconds on the clock. I'm taking this last shot.
Just saw momentarily Kira Daly, pride and joy of Cathedral High School in Hamilton. Here's Weeks in the post, little hook shot. No, they're gonna call her on a travel.
Last second switcher, pivot foot there. Right idea though.
Lead still remains 20 here for Saskatchewan. Harm trying to drive. Or excuse me, that was Grasick trying to drive, and she got fouled. Isabel Orman arguing that call. Grasick to the line. It's on the tail end of that play. And right now, Gage Grasick, she's got 12 points on the night. Martindale, Maddie Billings tried to get it in the post for Clark, or excuse me, that was Olivia Weeks trying to get it in the post. That play broken up. Now they're starting to force things, it looks like.
Absolutely. They again, Saskatchewan is packing it in on the inside. We got, I think UBC is going to have to make that pass fake and find someone on the outside.
Cara Daly trying to turn the corner on Flindall, and Cara Daly, little kiss off the glass.
Strong take by Daly. I need a little bit more of that in this fourth quarter.
Grasick stop and go into the corner. Another three-point attempt there from Harm. Oh, nice move, but a rejection on the inside by Harm, as that was Merton trying to put that ball up.
Sask in the paint, protecting the basket. A great attack by Morton. That pitch, though, the pitch, if she finds that second decision off of the attack, it could work out in her favor.
And now a foul here against Saskatchewan. Lisa Tomaitis in disagreement. Talked about Harm. She was on the list of a lot of teams when she was being recruited. Carly Ahlstrom was a player that Lisa Tomaitis hated to lose to graduation, so she talked to some agents, and the name that kept coming up over and over again was Olivia Harm, so brought her to Saskatchewan, and she's been a great addition to the program.
She's been solid tonight. She's a player that can play inside, outside as a forward. And again, that's another coach's dream.
Right. Murphy Weeb on the attack, can't get to the rim. Dodick floater, little bank job off the window.
Solid night for Dodick.
71-52 in favor of Saskatchewan. Clark surrounded by Saskatchewan Huskies, able to get that hook shot to go. Been a tough night for Jessica Clark. And right back, Murphy Weeb. As you mentioned before, Tamara, I mean, they're getting contributions for everybody on the Saskatchewan team.
Yeah, they're now at, I think, 27 points off the bench. That's huge for any team in a game like this.
Merton can't get the layup to go. 7:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. Maya Flindall is going to come into the game for Logan Reeder. Flindall with 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field. Okay, time for us to step out. Saskatchewan, they've got firm control of this one. Back to Vancouver right after this.
Le sport en direct sur ICTout.tv. 100% énergie. 100% gratuit. Votre meilleur plan de match pour voir des performances exceptionnelles sur l'appareil de votre choix. C'est ICTout.tv.
Welcome back, everybody. Saskatchewan in front big time, 73-54. The one bright spot for UBC has been the play of Mona Berlitz. She's got 15 points here on the evening. And there's a reason why she's Can West second team All-Canadian. I mean, she's been doing everything, or doing as much as she can offensively for UBC.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of just keeping a steady flow for them offensively, for herself, essentially. I think Mona, if she can continue to do what she's doing, I think UBC needs more from other people, though. But Berlitz is doing what she needs to do in this game.
Here's Dodig. Olivia Harm added some depth offense for Saskatchewan. Dodig has as well, and Dodig knocks down a tray.
It's so great to see the way that Saskatchewan moves the ball and finds each other.
And then Maddie Billings comes right back and knocks one from outside. Harm, she thought about putting up another three right there, I think, momentarily. Didn't want to press her luck, I guess.
Yeah.
Dodig from the corner. Dodig hits it.
Back-to-back threes.
A little bit of a three-point party here at both ends of the court. Interior pass goes astray, and another turnover for UBC.
I mean, the Huskies are solid from the three-point line tonight. 7 for 12, almost 60% from the three-point line. How many teams can do that?
Yeah, I know. That's a phenomenal number. And now the turnovers are at 19 for UBC. 20 points off those 19 turnovers for Saskatchewan, and that kind of tells the tale here in this game.
Yeah.
So 6:14 remaining in the fourth quarter. That's how long it'll be for Saskatchewan before they officially punch their ticket to the final tomorrow evening. Hun in at point guard now for UBC. Weeks into the post. Clark, she'll kick it out. Daly trying to get down the lane. Daly, the scoop shot, no good. Clark fighting for it. Fresh 14, but then Saskatchewan, they get possession.
Great rebound there by Weeb.
Murphy, Weeb gets it outside. They can't hit the three. They get an offensive rebound. Dodig taking on Maddie Billings. Good defense there from Billings, but doesn't matter. Dodig gets the bucket anyways.
Patience, wind down the shot clock, that one-on-one move. Love to see it.
81-57 Saskatchewan. Kara Daly from downtown can't ring up the three. And off of Olivia Weeks and Saskatchewan, they'll take over here. Now, if you're Lisa Tomaitis, you're up 81-57. If you're the coach, you start taking out your starters now?
I think it might be time.
Might be time, yeah.
I think she might slowly but surely start taking people out here and there.
And you can be sure Saskatchewan, with keen interest, will be watching that second semifinal. Carleton and Ottawa coming up in just a bit here on CBC Jam. Murphy Weeb gets the ball back again. Here's Maya Flindall. Working on Nicole Daly. Almost got her on skates here. Here's Flindall trying to blow by. Bank job off the glass, no good. Kira Daly, scoop shot, misses, and that's been the way it's been here throughout the evening, Saskatchewan just playing solid defense, and as we mentioned, UBC not getting easy buckets, turning the ball over, a combination of things, really.
I mean, if you're going to run, you need your entire team to run with you. She's pushing the ball where everyone's got to come back on offense and look to score quickly.
Tonagusi takes that pass and is fouled.
There you go. It looks like they will continue to play right to the very end. They're still pushing the ball. They're still looking to get scores early on the shot clock.
See that Murphy Weeb checked out of the game. Here's the foul here, and that's why she checked out. She picked up the foul there, Murphy Weeb. She's had a solid night, probably deserves the rest of the way she has played here this evening for Saskatchewan. There's Tonagusi. She's been really good here for this UBC team. One of the few bright spots along with Mona Berlitz.
Yeah, she's a tough one. She's someone that continues to play hard every single possession.
Murphy Weeb, 15 points, 6 of 10 shooting as she takes that rest, as I mentioned, at the bench. Dodick gets knocked down. Dodick, she's got 18 points here. So you got Dodick with 18, Murphy Weeb 15, Grasick 12 points, Courtney Primo with 11. So major contributions from a variety of players on the Saskatchewan team.
Yeah, you got 4 people in double digits scoring. That's huge. That's how you win games as a team.
This is Mona Berlitz. Tonagusi back to Berlitz. Puts it up, no. Can't get it. Pushed ahead. Yeah, pushed ahead by Saskatchewan. And Logan Reeder is fouled.
Saskatchewan's anticipating everything that UBC is doing. UBC's, again, not making that second decision. That first decision, okay, I'm going to go up with the basket. But the defense comes over, steps in front of you. What else do I have? And that's the decision they got to make.
Jade Hunt is going to come in and replace Merton. And the numbers for Saskatchewan just phenomenal. They're shooting 53% from the field, 50% from the free throw line. Or excuse me, yes, 50% from the free throw line, 50% from 3. I mean, you don't get many nights like that.
50%
yeah.
3. Super efficient. 7 for 14. They only took 14 threes.
Yeah.
But they've made half those threes.
A much better shooting night than the one they had against Alberta, that's for sure. They shot 33.8% from the field. So that's a bad omen for either Ottawa or Carleton, depending who wins that second semifinal. If Saskatchewan's got some more in the tank for tomorrow.
You know, defense generates offense. I think that's one thing that Saskatchewan had up their sleeve today. Their defense really did generate great offense for them.
Well, sweet move on the inside there by Dodick. Can't finish. Up top. Nice fake there by Flindahl and scoops it off the glass and in. That lead increases now 85-59.
That's now their 5th player in double digit scoring.
Everybody on the Saskatchewan team getting a chance to contribute.
Yeah.
Berlitz, no good. They get the offensive rebound, send it back up top. Maddie Billings. Billings can't hang on to the ball. Flindahl trying to get to it. Melda picked that ball up, and once again, Saskatchewan able to force a turnover.
Yeah, their physicality is really a problem for UBC tonight.
One of the rare times Saskatchewan gave the ball away. Here's Berlitz from downtown. No, nothing doing. They've come up with a number of empty possessions here in this last little sequence.
Yeah.
Addie Billings, number 10. She's been a little bit of a spark plug coming off the bench here. Let's show you the Nike player of the game. And no, it's not Gage Grassick. It is Ella Murphy-Weeb. Wow, what an evening. And that just, again, it speaks to the depth on this team.
Solid performance tonight by Weeb. Attacking the rim, really great under the basket, and finding open shots.
Ball deflected, picked up by Billings into the post now. Sophia Bergman, and she is fouled. And you know, tough night here for UBC, but you look at their record during the regular season, 18-2. I mean, that's impressive.
Very impressive. And you know, second half, they really came out and fought. It's the least you could say. You left it all out there on the floor.
That ball rims out. Sophia Bergman with the putback. Flynn Dahl being jockeyed there by Hun. Oh, nice steal. As that is Maddie Billings, and she missed the easy bunny, but right there is Hun. Maddie Billings has been very, very impressive coming into this game.
Yeah, she came in looking to just...
And there again, she's looking for the steal.
Looking to mess things up. But... really fighting all the way to the end.
85-63. And a substitution coming up here. Number 12 has come into the game. Banman, or excuse me, number 12 for Saskatchewan. Redding has come into the game here, Jordan Redding. As some of those starters have come out of the contest now for Lisa Tomaitis. From downtown, that shot missed there by Flynn Dahl. Number 6, Lewins in as you take a look at Murphy-Weeb. What a great night for her. And Isabel Orman thinking about what could have been. 53 seconds remaining. That gets deflected. And it will continue to be Saskatchewan ball. Let's look ahead. Depending on who Saskatchewan plays, I mean, Ottawa or Carleton, I mean, who has the advantage? The Saskatchewan team or either one of the Ottawa teams?
You know, I think it'll be a physical game either way it goes. Again, Saskatchewan proved how physical they are tonight, and also proved that they can score the ball. So, again, Ottawa or Carleton is going to have a really tough matchup going into that final game.
And you know Carleton in that second semifinal, they're seeking some revenge. I mean, they were unbeaten during the regular season, get to the final, and they lose to their crosstown rivals. You know there'll be some revenge on their minds going into that game.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a great game. And I honestly think that not just revenge on their mind, but they're looking for a lot more.
Yeah, they're looking for the three-peat.
Yeah.
So, time winding down, 85-63. Saskatchewan on their way to the U Sports Championship game tomorrow evening. Big question is, who are they going to face? Either Carleton or Ottawa.
Both teams playing right to the very end right here.
There's Sophia Bergman. Surrounded, ball taken away from her by Primo. And time winding down here, and that's going to do it. And the Saskatchewan Huskies are going back to the U Sport Women's Final tomorrow evening in Vancouver. And a well-rounded effort. They got contributions from everybody, not just Gage Grassick, but Murphy-Weeb, Dodick. I mean, Flynn Dahl had a solid game. Olivia Harm knocking down threes. So, I mean, Just an unbelievable game and a testament to the depth of this Saskatchewan team.
Absolutely. They had almost 30 points off the bench for the Huskies. And again, that depth is going to carry over into this next game and really do a number for them in hopes of bringing home that bronze baby.
So there you see the final score once again. Ella Murphy-Weeb, big smile on her face as Saskatchewan salutes their fans that made the trip to Vancouver. Here are the stats brought to you by Wilson. And boy, look at the way Saskatchewan shot from the field. 33 of 64. I mean, that is just phenomenal pinpoint accurate shooting.
Great, super efficient, both from the floor, but also rebounding. Out-rebounded them by 14. And, I mean, that was something that really got them going in this game.
Took advantage of those turnovers from UBC. And that was a big part of this victory as well for Saskatchewan. So back-to-back years, they go back to the championship final. And boy, really interested to see what's going to take place in this Battle of Ontario. What do you think will be the key factors in that matchup that we'll see in just a little bit?
You know, I believe Ottawa has been playing pretty well. And Carleton, again, showed the other night what they can do. They have a couple players that have been playing really well, and both teams have players coming off the bench doing their thing. So I think it's going to be a battle in Vancouver of the two of the best Ontario teams.
One of the Achilles heels, though, for that Carleton team, even though they're the two-time defending champions, they don't shoot the three well, do they?
Yeah, and in that Corelli Cup, Ottawa did a really good job of mixing up their defense and finding ways to slow them down offensively. They came out with a zone, and it messed Carleton up quite a bit, and they had to think a little bit, and it forced Danny Sinclair to go to her bench pretty early.
And that OUA East, that's you got to run the gauntlet all season long with that division. I mean, there's a lot of good teams there.
Some really good teams. OUA in a whole is a really good conference, and Ottawa continuously shows just how dominant they are in the OUA, and I think it's going to be a great matchup tonight.
Ella Murphy-Weeb, the Nike player of the game. I mean, she was just outstanding here.
Yeah. What a game. What a game by every single player on that team. They did this as a team. They did what they needed to do. They're going to the championship game, but the job's not done yet.
No, they have to await the winner of Carleton and Ottawa, and that game will be coming up in just a bit. Two players on that Carleton team that really impressed me is Tatiana Burke and Dorcas Boisa. I mean, they are two phenomenal players, and for Ottawa, they're going to have their hands full trying to contain those two players.
Yeah, both great defensively and both great at attacking the rim, finding ways to draw fouls, but also create offense for them at the rim. So, you know, those two players are going to be great for them. And also they got Tessa coming off the bench. They're shooter. So Ottawa's going to show Carleton's going to show really well in this next game, I believe.
So that game is coming up in just a bit, but right now, here's Sharina Mid as she's with the player of the game, Ella Murphy-Weeb.
I'm here with Ella Murphy-Weeb. Ella, what an incredible performance, your second highest on the board tonight. So many of your teammates were on the board. What's it like to be a part of a team like this evening?
I'm honestly so grateful. My team, I wouldn't want to be here with anybody else. It was a great game. UBC is such a great match. Like, they played so hard, and I was just really grateful that we could be in this game against them.
So you're a proud Saskatoon girl with an incredible Husky history. Your dad, Dean, your aunt, Kathleen. How proud do you think they are of you tonight?
I think that they're proud. Yeah, they were watching from over there, and so. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to them afterwards.
What's the vibe like right now on your team? I know you just had a couple seconds, but what is the feeling right now amongst your teammates going to the finals tomorrow?
Yeah, just ecstatic. Like, we are so excited. it's just an amazing feeling to be at nationals and to be going to the finals, and it's not something I take lightly. I'm just so excited.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Back to you.
Thank you, Shireen. I think Ella Murphy-Weeb, she's excited. What a great afternoon or great evening she had for Saskatchewan. Coming up in just a bit, semifinal number 2, the Battle of Ottawa. Carleton, the 2-time defending champions, taking on the Ottawa GGs. That should be coming up in just a little bit. They're just on the court for warm-up. Right now, the final in this game, Saskatchewan 85, UBC 63. Saskatchewan going to tomorrow's women's final. So on behalf of Tamara Tatum and also Shireen Ahmed, I'm Peter Rettgazer. We'll see you in just a bit for semifinal number 2.